butcher, baker, nightmare maker.
You were the old school. That's from Radio Shack.
No.
No, he didn't say Radio Shack.
Yeah,
Me and Radio
that's what I'm
Shack did
talking
not end on good
Doesn't
terms.
have Radio Shack headphones.
about. Radio Shack didn't end on good terms with anybody. I don't think they were on good terms with anybody in the first place.
It's both.
No, because I got their asses before they left, before they closed up. I had back when HDMI cables came out and shit. I had went to doing some Christmas shopping and stuff, right? And I was walking around, and then all of a sudden, my Negro sense went off and shit. My black man sense went off, and I was like, "What the hell is that?"
Opportunity.
I legit thought,
And it said
he was gonna say his knee, as in like attached between his shin and his thigh. His knee went out, and he go.
His knee went out.
No. What happened was I saw
Right now?
I saw these HDMI cables, right? And they all had the price tag on it was all $0, right? And it was like fiber optic cables, all this junk. When they were like costing like $80-100 a doggone cable, you know. And I just went over there and I asked the guy, I was like, "How much are these?" And he's like, "The price on them is the price on them." He said, "You really?" I was like, "Do I have to buy anything else to get it?" He's like, "No, that's the price." I was like, "I bet them up." So I just took them all.
What store was this?
Radio Shack.
Man, I'm calling bullshit.
I'm
HDMI
serious, dude.
didn't
I
even
came walking
exist
out like this with boxes of
when
fucking
it
cables.
closed. No.
Yes. The manager was pissed. He was pissed. He was talking about, he's like, "They're not $0, sir." I said, "Yes, they are." I asked your salesperson multiple times how much they cost, and he said the price on them is the price on them. The price up here is $0, and I want it for the right price. He said, "Well, I can give it to you half price." I said, "No, I want it for $0. That's the price. That's all. They give it to me at that price." And he was like, but I was real cool with him. And next thing you know, he was like, "I'm gonna have to call. Don't make me have to call security." And everybody was watching. I was like, "What are you calling security for? Only person that's getting upset is you. I'm not the one that's over here that's tripping. Just give me my product so I can leave." Because people was picking up the stuff that I dropped on the floor.
I'm not one to usually participate in specific types of instigatory tactics, but I think Josh is smelling some bullshit.
I'm for real.
Josh, I think Josh is saying HDMI didn't exist at the time Radio Shack was bankrupt.
No, they were.
Maybe he had the last Radio Shack out there where he's at.
Radio Shacks didn't close up here to like the
Oh, you were at Radio Chirac. That's what that was.
Yeah.
That's like,
right.
That's
Shit
what
out
that
here in
was.
Chicago is different. We already
That
established
was like 4 weeks ago. A month ago, he got them for HDMI cables.
Right. It's like we told you about it, like what we say that like it was like that with the Enchanted Castle and crap, you know? It's like, man, different things are different out here.
Hold on.
Things and shit is different out here in Chicago.
Hold on. My
What?
man Cobweb's over here like, my man Cobweb's over here like, man, when they closed Radio Shack, I got Switch 2s, Nintendo Switch 2s.
PS5s.
They had it for $3. And then they
I
had
was stealing Tesla rims.
Tesla
Ain't no radio.
Cobweb be digging deep in the legends, boy. When he make up a story, he go in.
Bro, I be telling y'all, I don't be making up this junk, man. This is my life.
For his car there.
What did she say?
Man. Radio Shack. No, hold on. Radio Shack was closed long before Paranormal Activity Mexicans. What Paranormal Activity Southside? You know which movie I'm talking about, right?
No,
I don't.
The Mexican version.
Yeah, there's the one Paranormal.
You mean my life?
No, you know the movie Activity, right? Where everything's filmed with cameras and you know Paranormal Activity.
Okay.
There's
the
one
Mexican version?
There's one it's like part 5. It's nothing but Mexicanos.
Oh,
right?
See, I gotta check. I checked out after 4.
It's like the lost.
You had to see it.
It's like Paranormal Activity Lost Ones or Paranormal. I call it Paranormal Activity Southside.
What is it? It's like a house
bro.
that has 5 cameras and the house is 500 square feet.
No,
Oh my God.
You can see the other cameras in the shots.
Hold on. It links to all the other movies by the time you get to the end of it. But my favorite part of the movie is they're setting up a GoPro and they're trying to like put it down the furnace to look into somebody's room and all that. And he's like, "Get the hit me cord, get the hit me."
The enemy cord.
HDMI. And
The enemy cord. Oh my God. I get it.
the whole time Cobweb's telling me about buying fiber optic HDMI cords at Radio Shack, I'm just thinking like, my man got
Look.
the Hit-Me cords.
Should be quite to medieval Tims.
Bro, don't make me trip. I still got some of them, man.
Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker is the movie we're going to talk about. But before we even get into that, we got to take care of some business. And before we take care of the business, we got to do this.
Warning. This podcast is about the horror genre, specifically horror films. As most horror movies are filled with coarse language, violence and/or gore, the topics and language of the cast of the pod will also reflect the genre. If you have any issues with the aforementioned warnings, please press stop. However, if you have no issue with adult language, movie violence, or the accoutrement that accompanies horror films, please feel free to continue. You have been warned.
All right, castofthepod.com. Castofthepod.com takes to all our Cast of the Pod stuff. I figured I see Cantu throwing on a cap. I'm going to throw my cap on. Cobweb didn't bust out the cap.
You didn't bust the cap. You didn't bust out the cap.
Deb,
I
give
didn't
me
know. I didn't know I was supposed to wear a hat.
Neither did he, but he did.
Deb's not wearing. Deb's not on camera yet, but she's still wearing her medieval times hat.
Not Tim's times.
But we do before we get into
Lady
this,
Deb.
before we get into this shitty ass Butcher Baker piece of shit maker movie. I did some research and I found something out, and I was gonna say it, but somebody beat me to it, and I want them to go ahead and say what I was gonna say. So I didn't want to like dogpile on the Cobweb this episode, especially after what we found out since the last episode and this clip that I'm gonna play right now. But then he started with the HDMIs at Radio Shack. Cobweb's like, I got Starlink at Radio Shack. But
Bro. Don't be. He's the Voltron at that motherfucker.
Cobweb's telling me I got the brand new Blu-ray release of Weapons at Radio Shack. No.
Oh, this was like in 1919 something. This was like in 20. This was around like 2000. I would say maybe 2002, maybe 2001. Did this happen?
He went to Radio Shack in 2001 to get the 2023 Super Bowl champ jacket. I wish.
Hold on.
I wish I had what I would wear today. I would be shuffling my black ass down the street, okay?
This is what we got. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Hello, this is Saki. I just got my ice cream right now, and the ice cream lady is leaving. But I wanted to call and say that I was listening to the podcast about the medieval days, the medieval nights, and I don't know if you know, but Cobweb, he was right. He was right, because I went one time when I was a little sucky, and they had the ribs, and it was like, how much for an order of ribs? And it was like 50 cents. But I didn't, my mom's and my dad, they pay for it, so it didn't matter to me. But apparently, I read on the Googles and the ChatGPTs that, sorry, my ice cream is good. I had to run up to the lady. I was like, ice cream! Ice cream!
I love this motherfucker.
But no, apparently, a lot of people got mad because it was just like one rib, and it was a lot of money for the one rib with that chicken. But, yeah, so, Josh, you were wrong, and, Deb, and everybody, you were making fun of the Cobwebs, and he was telling the truth, so, God, shame on you. All of the Cantus, shame on Cantus. goes, Debs, came on Debs. Josh, you don't care because you're mean. Okay, thank you, bye.
Dang.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he had the landline. He hung up. He hung up. My man had the rotary dial, yo. He got it from Radio Shack too. Yesterday.
I should have muted Cantu. I was just gonna, ladies and gentlemen, this segment of Chucky brought to you by Radio Shack, calling in from 89. But fucking Cantu, man. Nah, you good. But yes, I researched it as well, and I found it online. I think Deb found it. She just didn't want me to find it because, like, I told her, "Did you see this?" She's like, "Nope." But yeah, they did offer the rib. It was like the one rib.
You threw an S in there.
They
Right,
offered
like I
rib,
thought.
and they gave you less chicken back then. And people got mad about it, even though it was a big ass rib. People were like, "Oh, it's only one rib," and it's like, all right, well, you can get 3 little ribs with a quarter of the meat off this one rib. But then people bitched about that too, because people are people. You
Dude,
know,
it wasn't worth the
I
price
sure
what they
did
was
be.
paying for that. You know what I mean? Because if you guys were always getting that, you know what I'm saying? We never wanted the one fucking rib. Nobody wanted that shit. You got pissed off as soon as you saw it. What the fuck?
And
And
then
you'd be
you
like,
don't want
is
it
it
anymore.
I thought it was a
I can
typo.
only imagine. I would not go anywhere and I asked for, even if I saw it on the menu and it was in the singular rib, I would assume, yeah, it's ribs.
Wait,
And if
wait,
they
he go
bought me,
cut too. Then listen to this. I asked the wench. I said, well, can I get another rib? How much for another rib? And she said, everybody gets one. I was like, what the fuck?
because they only make enough for the seats. They don't make extras. And if they were
And
sold out
exactly.
like how they were sold out the night that Deb and I went, then they sold out, and you shit out of luck.
That's why you
Bullshit.
should read the menu before.
I did read the menu. Deb, I thought it was a typo. Who sells one goddamn rib?
yeah, I think it's a universal understanding that nobody sells one motherfucking rib. So if you look at it, it's like, oh, it's a local business. They didn't graduate. They didn't edit. It's one. It says rib. Obviously, there's going to be not one rib, right? Oh man,
Exactly.
nah. See, yeah, I can imagine being mad and be like, why is there one rib on this motherfucker? And I paid like 3 times 10 for this. What's going on right now? I said 3 times 10 because I'm breaking it down for the math because y'all got this fucked up. The mathematics ain't right. This is now cipher, dog.
I should have known that this conversation was going to go here. That way I would have had the Samuel Jackson, English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Clip.
Yeah.
Just going, right?
I bought my tickets before I bought our tickets.
Rib.
I like looked up videos and pictures and everything, and I looked up the menu, like people posted pictures and stuff,
Right?
Yeah.
and it showed what they had.
Well, when
And-
Cobweb ordered his, Deborah, give him a break. He got into his DeLorean, went back into time to Radio Shack, called up, dial up, AOL.com.
He had his CD with him. He was
This
like,
is exactly what Chucky was talking about right here. Josh, you just mean.
yeah, Josh, you just mean.
Cobweb went so far back in time to buy HDMI cords for free at Radio Shack that when he dialed up medieval times, it was just called Times.
Where'd you go? I went to the Right Now Castle. Where'd you go eat? Oh, I went to Current Nights. Oh man.
Oh, the butcher, the baker, the nightmare maker.
Do you really want to go into that?
Hold on. Let's bring
There's
up
a lot to go into.
the IMDb. 1981, rated R, 1 hour 36 minutes, directed by William Asher, writers Steve Bremer, Alan J. Gluckman, Boom Collins, stars Jimmy McNichol, Susan Tyrrell, Bo Svensson, An orphan teenager finds himself being dominated by his aunt, who's hell-bent on keeping him with her at all costs.
So
Shit.
there was a Boom and a Bo on the cast. Boom
Yes.
and Bo were both on the cast.
Yeah. So this movie goes by many other names. Nightmare Maker. What was the other one, Deborah? Like
Night warning.
Night Warning. And also in San Antonio, it was also called Tia Tia, Don't Touch My Weenie.
What the fuck? Yes, sir. Yes. Don't do that.
Oh man, hey, that's just my Gia Jelaine. Just leave her alone.
My auntie.
I'm gonna say
Auntie.
this right now. Y'all gonna have to pull some weight for me on this one because I fell asleep in this movie right. Yes, right after they found out that the TV repair guy and the coach were a couple.
Oh man.
All right.
So there are so many reviews about this movie, and I saw this one review, and look. I'm gonna say this right now. Not
You're
getting
stuttering already.
I'm treading on delicate eggshells.
Oh
in
yeah.
in vegan territory. You can't be on eggshells in vegan territory. But so a lot of the reviews that I watched, because I couldn't watch this movie because I straight up fell asleep. None of the topics on it really bothered me or anything like that. But most of the things that I saw on this movie were how this is a queer horror film. That's the terminology that's being used on it and all that. I don't care. I just want to throw this out. This is me speaking personally for myself. What grown folk do is grown folk. That's what you do. I don't care. And as long as everybody sticks in their age groups, I don't care. So, go ahead.
Remember that time I did my own MDiv?
Yeah.
I've got a real quick one. Can I do it?
Well, let me finish my.
Okay. I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
Man.
And so I just wanted to say though that one of the reviews that I watched, the guy was like, and this person was from the alphabet, the LGBT. I say alphabet. I know that's a joke to some people, but I can't remember the full acronym correctly. I don't want to disrespect nobody by saying the acronym wrong. But this person was of that group, right? And says, well, I don't know why it's considered a queer horror because how bad the people of this group are treated. And it's like, that's what horror is. You know what I mean? You can't. Horror is like scary, something bad. Don't and I thought the portrayal of the only person who looks bad at the gay couple in this movie is that caveman cop.
Well, he was a bad asshole any damn way. It didn't matter if it was him or the gay people or what. He just didn't like people. He was just a dick. He
Was the
just
writer queer? Was the director who? How did this earn the moniker of being a queer film?
Yeah, because I didn't even think about that.
Well, I didn't realize that either until all the reviews I started watching. Then I started researching in on it, and it's listed as a queer horror film, and especially with the 4K remasters that have been put out and all that, and that's how it's being promoted for a lot of people. But
People cared for this movie.
Dude,
Bruh.
this is a cult classic. I just found out. I fucking hate this movie, and it has nothing to do with the side story of the gay couple. Has nothing to do with that. It's just this
Dude,
movie.
man, how could you
That's
sit up and
the
say
least
that?
of my worries.
Yes.
This
I
is
just
the
wanted,
butcher.
I wanted to throw that out before we got into anything else. But Cantu, go ahead, come up with your MDib. Wait.
This is my MDiv.
Wait. Okay, there you go.
This is Cantu's MDiv. Courtesy of Cast of the Pod. You like what I do with my voice there? Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I live like this. So, my MDiv is in the form of a checklist. High school boy ass? Check. High school girl boob? Check. Teenage sex scene? Check. Inappropriate anti-sexual advances? Check. Wrong sexual assault claims? Check. Auntie boob? Check. Psychotic homophobic cop bloodlust? Check. And the most misleading title ever.
Man,
Check. This movie was hot mess.
it
And I
was,
loved
bro. I did too, bro. I'm surprised that you guys didn't like this joint. This joint was pretty wild, bro. I thought that this mug had old girl was fucking crazy for real. His auntie was on 10, dude. Straight.
I knew
up.
that within like the first 4 minutes of the movie. I was like, "Oh, Tia's a little. Don't touch my wiener."
Oh my god,
Yeah, don't touch my wiener.
man, man. She was on some shit, dude. She was raw. Who do you think was raw than her? Okay, you got what was Norman Bates' old lady, mama. She was pretty fucking nuts. Jason Voorhees' mama was pretty fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying? This bra, and then what's her name? Carrie's mom, she was freaking crazy as hell too. This bra right here was like, did she have a body in the attic?
Yeah, that was
boyfriend.
boyfriend.
That
Right.
was boyfriend.
So this
The
is
The
would
boyfriend
talk
was
to-
actually, but that was actually, spoiler alert, was his dad.
allegedly to what
Yeah.
she says. There was no ancestry.com DNA trace or anything like that. So the
Oh
movie,
yeah, all the stuff that she did in this movie were just purported. They haven't been proven in a court
Dude,
of
we
law.
didn't even talk about freaking intoxicating his ass and shit like that,
we-
and fucking drugging him.
because we're only, where's the time on this? We're only 21 minutes into it. We haven't even got into the story. Now, so
we're 21 minutes into the podcast. We're 35
40
seconds
minutes
into the movie.
Right.
so the movie starts off right with the mom and
I
the
love
dad
y'all.
into the car, and it's like, oh, it's a beautiful day. We're gonna go down the Pacific Coast Highway. Oh, I'm sorry, the PCH. Gonna go down
Let's
the
go
PCH
drive.
with no brakes, and we're gonna leave 3-year-old little Johnny. What's his name in the movie? It's
Billy.
The Billy. We're gonna leave little Billy. Wow.
Little
Wow.
Billy.
We're gonna leave little Billy with Thea Crybaby's aunt Cheryl. Hey, for anybody who's ever want to see the aunt from Johnny
Cry-
Depp's Crybaby, if you want to see Johnny
She-
Depp's old ass, crinkled ass, titty aunt, that's her in this movie. You're gonna see him during an assault scene, an alleged
I bet you
assault.
her first names are Molly
Man.
Esther.
Dude, that crash scene was fucked up.
Yes, that was great. They're coming down the PCH, and then all of a sudden he's like, I don't have any brakes, right? So what does he do? He pulls left, pulls right, and long before, many years before Final Destination, because this is 1981, there's the truck of logs, and the one log sticking in the back. See, if they would have tied that one orange shop rag that has all the hand grease on it, if they would have tied it to the end of that one pole, everything would have been great. He would have
He could
missed
have
it.
ducked it. He would have been like, whoa, in the middle of the crash. He would
Yeah.
But
would
since,
hit the Matrix on that bad boy.
since he didn't have the mandatory shop rag on that one, all the other poles were tucked in all nice and all that, but that one was sticking out, just kind of hanging on by like a foot of telephone pole right there. And
Yeah.
then, so, yep. Yeah.
That was
Right into-
fantastic. That's how you open a movie.
head flips back. It looked like look, I'm so old that when I was taking driver's ed, they took me to Fox Tech High School. I didn't go to Fox Tech, but at Fox Tech they had this trailer, like the kind that goes in the back of an 18-wheeler, right? And inside of it they had 2 rows of fake cars. You sit there behind the wheel and you're watching a projected screen all the way in the front of the trailer. And so you're watching it, and then this kid jumps out in front of the road, and then they stop the film, and it registers what everybody does. So like if you pull left, it says you're bay number 3. The left wheel goes left, like it, it mechanically whatever. And then that's when the driver's ed teacher tells you, you killed the kid, you passed, whatever. So at the end of that course we took, right, they showed us blood on the road. Do you know about blood on the road?
No, I don't think they showed it to us, man. I didn't have to watch that because I actually
It's like
in
the
the
reefer
simulator.
madness of driving.
Yeah, in the
Yes.
simulator, I was very good. I had scored the highest score in my in the school history.
Where did you both of y'all are Fresh Princes of Bel Air simulators?
It's driver's
Bro,
simulator.
Man, when I was in driver's ed, it was a football coach who didn't want to be there, and he was like, "Today's the day of your test. I'm gonna take you downtown on in San Antonio at 12 o'clock in the afternoon
Oh, bro,
in
those great.
August."
Bro, we had
Yo.
like 91 Grand Ams and shit. You know what I mean? They was tight, bro.
No, you didn't. You had simulators. I
We
was
had
out there
both.
almost dying in a Bronco before Broncos were famous.
Oh, we had both. We had the simulators, and then we had the cars too. Everybody.
Oh,
had cars.
you had two-stage luxury cars.
They took us in the orange school bus, full size orange school bus, no AC from my school.
Oh, no AC to your simulator.
Yeah, all the way down to the simulator, which had no AC. And it wasn't a simulator. They were all like mechanical from the 60s, like steering columns. Like it was fake, like, you know, and they projected it at the end. Anyway, so it wasn't like a video game simulator, right?
Oh,
And so anyways, and we also had 1990 Nissan Sentras.
I went to driver's ed here in the South Side, so I had to hit a person on purpose to pass.
sweet Lord.
Deb, you know where I'm going, right?
Yeah.
So this one friend of mine was driving, right? It was her time to drive. This is in the Nissan Sentra. And the driver's director, Robert Zaldivar, who had a clipboard, and on his clipboard it had finger notches cut out so he could hold it on each side, and he called it his Gumby board. And he told us in the class, you know why this is a Gumby board? Because every time you fuck up, he said, every time you fuck up, I'm going to be sitting on the passenger side and I'm going to hit you across the head with it. And by the time we're done, you're going to be a good driver.
Gumby sat on your head.
Wow.
Josh, did you ever get hit in the head?
At the passing test, you gotta dance every little step I take.
So this is what happened. My friend's driving, right? And we're going down the street and this squirrel runs in front of us and boom, she hits the squirrel.
Okay.
Right? It happens. And he goes, good, you didn't hit the brakes. You know, people's lives are more important than a squirrel. And then she hits the brakes right after that, and she's screaming, oh my God, oh my God. And she's looking in the side mirror, and I'm sitting in the back, and I turn and look, and she had just ran over the hindquarters of the squirrel. So,
it was over there.
it was stuck to the ground, the front of it. Yes, and it's all like, and the front, and it's just stuck there in the middle of the road.
It was doing the thriller.
Did she back up and finish him off?
Hold on. So he tells her, he was like, go put it out of its misery. She's like, I can't kill it. He's like, you crippled it. He said,
made her run it over.
He says, you crippled it. Put it out of its misery. It's going to be like
you passed the reverse.
So
Wow.
she said, no, I can't do it. And he turns and looks at me and he goes, Josh, if you don't kill that squirrel, you don't pass.
What the fuck y'all built out there? Motherfuckers in San Antonio. I built on some shit
This
that I
is
don't
horror
understand.
central. That's horrific, yo.
She got
Who
out,
does that?
got in the back seat. I got in the front seat, threw it in reverse. First, perfect. Just ran over the front of it.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
He was
then
playing Highway to Hell in his head.
No. And then he tells me, he was like, who said go in reverse? I said, you said kill it. You didn't say how to kill it. I just backed over. We had already passed it by like 5-6 car lengths, you know, and I just.
Oh, he wanted you to go all the way around and catch up to it.
He-
And
he-
hope
he
it was
wanted
still
me
there
to-
doing the
he
thriller.
wanted
So
me
what
to
did he
do
say?
the thriller. He wanted me to do a 3-point turn. No, I mean, I still got my points for it. I still passed my driver's test and all that. And
Shit.
yeah.
Josh is a really good driver, by the way.
Yeah, y'all school system out there is something different. I
Everything
understand
out
that
here is
now.
different.
Yeah, it is. I'll be questioning like what direction the sun come up.
I
Is this
just
up?
From the north.
I just want to say when I was still participating in the school system back in the early 90s, that's when Radio Shack closed for us. It just
It didn't out here.
Yeah,
It
because
didn't
they
close
were.
for you out there. The stuff, but we still using stuff. But we're a tech area.
they had 286 SD computers and coaxial cables, and they're like, we're done.
That's it. They had
Coax.
HDMI.
OX on the rolls.
Butcher, Baker, Nightmare Maker, fuck this movie. I never want to see it again. I'm not even
Why
gonna try
you tripping, bro, on this flick though? For real, man. I don't understand.
It was so fucking bad. Once you got past that I forgot the name of the movie. I said it earlier. Final Destination scene, then it was just, it's like you see the aunt and she goes to wake him up and she's like rubbing his shoulders and like licking her lips and all that. And it was like, okay, so here's the incestual aunt. And then it was bad. And I know some people are gonna be like, it's a cult classic. Fine. If it's a cult classic to you, that's good. That's you. Here at Cast of the Pod, we're not that type of review thing. We just talk about how we see it and how it affects us. And if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, then, you know, interact with us. Let us know. But
I think. Oh, go ahead.
no, go.
No, I want to know,
No, come
Deb.
with-
Deb, did you like it?
Nope.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yep.
Oh,
From
wow.
beginning to end.
She
Really?
she watched the whole movie, and I told her, Deb, please Deb-splain this to me. And she Deb-splained it, and I'm laughing. I was like, this is fucking horrible.
Fucking
Deb,
explain that
whatever.
shit now.
So then I started watching all the reviews of it because I wasn't gonna watch the movie. I spent more time watching reviews of this movie than it would have been me watching the actual movie.
You should have just watched the movie.
And everybody explained it exactly how Deb did, and I was like, well, shit.
Oh, wow.
You got the Deb.
The,
Deb
well,
explaining.
yeah,
Deb.
Deb
Deb.
explained.
Have you ever heard one of my Deb-splain?
Yeah,
Oh.
that Deb-splaining episode is when Deb's the only one that watches the movie, and then it explains it to the rest of us, and then we go watch the movie and come back and tell her how wrong she was. She can't
It's really good.
She can't Deb-splain this movie because she was 100% right about everything.
That brought. Okay, Deborah, what didn't you like about the movie? Did you like anything beside the car scene, or did you like that?
No, I like some of the movie. Like, when I heard the name of the movie, I was like, okay, this sounds like it has, you know, potential. I can, you
Sounded
know,
promising.
yeah. And so we started watching it, saw the first kill. I was like, okay, maybe, you know, it's the beginning. Then it kept going. I mean, the movie was
It just kept going.
The movie, it went on, and then it changed scenes, and that
Yeah,
scene
it
went
just-
on.
I don't know. I think, and I really like not the aunt, but the person, like her. I really like her in Crybaby, and she was really good in this movie for whatever character she was playing.
I thought
Every
she was
time-
pretty good.
Every time she got next to Billy, I was just like it was just grossing me out.
Yeah, it
And-
was made you feel uncomfortable.
Yes. And I know
Yes,
that's
it-
what it's supposed to do. I know that's what, you know, she did her job. And like I said, I really liked her character. Just, I don't know.
Why
look,
did
this-
Billy take the knife out?
Well, because a lot of people don't know that when there's a severe puncture wound, you leave the implication in there. You leave the
Implement.
implement. Thank you. In the wound, because if you pull it out, then you're gonna bleed out. But I was gonna say, this reminds me, we used to have somebody we rolled with back in the day that showed us a movie that was incredibly, like, the movie was fucked up, but because the director was a pervert, as in, because I mean, everybody that makes these types of movies, there's got to be a little something for you to be able to write these types of things. But this was a person that when they created, they're like, ooh, and then he touches her here, and then he like getting his rocks off from it, and makes movies for people that get their rocks off on it instead of it just being not even exploitation. But and this movie just seems it was like it was somebody who's like, oh, well, this is how the dirty this was long before the incestual family adult material that's all over the place now.
It was the 70s, bro.
81.
Is it 81? Just coming out of the 70s? Bro, it was a different time back then, bro.
There
It
was
was a
high
different time.
school kid sex scene.
Bro.
Well, the good thing about it is
right?
the high school girl was 30 years old.
No, not in the movie. The character was 16, and
And
the
the-
boy was 17,
The actor was
and they
20.
was hitting skins.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
They
what
were
I did?
bumping uglies.
You know what I did like?
Was that
Bill
Deb?
Paxton was in the movie.
That was the
I
only
got
good
excited.
thing.
I was like, Bill Paxton. I'm like, okay, this. You know,
He tried
came
out. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
He tried out to be the main character in this movie, and they're like, "No, you're an unknown. We're gonna go with Johnny McNichols over here, and on a real name." Can you imagine how much like residual money they might have made if Bill Paxton would have been the lead on this one, just for the simple fact of people wanting to see Bill Paxton in his? This was his first on-screen role, and he just played the
shit.
asshole because Bill Paxton has that rest in peace guy, but he has that asshole face.
He got a
Yep.
slap me face, and he filled the roles lovely every time he did it.
Yes, yeah, he played the asshole. Look at his haircut. You know he's an asshole. You know,
Man.
anybody get
Man.
that?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, of
Shit.
course.
We're tight.
Yeah.
See, he didn't. Let me say, the fact the way she wanted to keep him at the house, she never wanted Billy to fucking leave. She fucking drug his ass so he couldn't get his goddamn scholarship at the biggest game of his fucking life when he can go get his college scholarship so he can get out of that house. She did all that shit. And plus she had his daddy upstairs in the attic fermented in his fucking head in a jar.
Alleged daddy.
And
Alleged
she
daddy.
killed his parents.
Right. She cut the brake lines.
Yep.
Okay, that was some serious shit. She cut
And
the brake lines in his parents' car so she could take over the. I guess what happened was she gave him to their parents to raise, you know, and she didn't want to deal with it. So at the time, so they had the baby and they left it with her, and she cut the brakes so that she can keep the baby, and they have to not come back and get it.
That was in her mind, though. I really think he was the child of the parents that died at the beginning,
I did too.
because
she's
because
just
because
psycho.
they wouldn't have left him with the crazy mom Thea if he was adopted from whatever the other way. Just yeah, I think she was just writing that story in her mind to justify it in her mind.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Well, she was nutty as a fucking Fruit Loop. That's for real.
She had made a whole bunch of, because when he saw the picture of her boyfriend and he said, "Who's this?" and then she was like, "Oh, this is some guy that your mom was seeing," and so he thought it was like his mom, like ex-boyfriend, and then all of a sudden she changed the story again. "Oh no, this is your dad." So like you don't know how many times she, what stories she told her. She was just a psycho liar.
I was
She
excited.
was crazy, yeah.
I was excited about seeing this movie because I thought it was going to have something to do with what's his name, Rick Baker, the creature maker, the Hollywood practical effect master, Rick Baker,
Okay.
right? That's his name. Yeah, they call him Monster Maker or something like
Okay.
that. And I thought it was going to have something to do with that. And yeah, nope.
No,
Didn't.
not even close, man. Not even close. Because I was sitting up there tripping about he had a shit. Fuck, it was something that Deb said too, and it was real fucking important about his relationship with his aunt. The way she was making up stories about where he came from and stuff like that.
She kept lying to him, kept changing the stories.
Yeah, she did kept changing the stories a lot. And that it was like he was like terrified to even go in her room to look for stuff and everything else. Like they had to like set up like some serious stuff to get around her because she would go off.
It was
Big
a
time.
reverse opidemic. What's the
Oedipus.
Oedipus Rex? Yes.
Yeah, she was fucking on 10, dude. I'm sorry. And her friend, that was what it was. Her friend that came by and stuff like that. She was like always supporting her and everything else like that. But then after that body was there, she was like, "We going home."
She's like, "I don't need your help. You can go home now."
So all this happens, and you see the sexual tension between him and her, and you find out that she doesn't want him to leave, and he's going to go with the young photographer from high school that's all on his nuts and all that. And she finds a condom in his wallet, and she gets all pissed off. So you see all this tension is boring as fuck. If you ask me, that's just my personal opinion. I'm just saying for me. And then it gets to the part where they call in a TV repairman, and the repairman gets there, and then she throws herself. She pops open her shirt, pulls the titties out, and all that. And she's like, "I'll let you do whatever you want, whatever you want." He's like, "All right, fine." He unzips his pants. He goes, "Get to work." And she's like, "You beast, you animal." It's like, what the fuck did you just say?
Exactly, bro. What do
literally
you
said
want from me?
whatever you want to do. And then he unzips his pants. He's like, all right, get to work. How dare you, with titties hanging out and all that.
I didn't
So
understand that
I would
at
like
all.
to quote my friend Cobweb and say, she was nuttier than a Fruit Loop.
Yes.
She was, bro. She was crazy as fuck. What do you do with a bra like that? He couldn't win. He couldn't win. If he would have brought it out, what was she gonna do? If he didn't, what was she gonna do?
Let's throw this out. I'm sure all four of us agree. No means no, and you can say no in the middle of situations and change your mind and whatever. But literally, it was like, I'll do whatever you want. Let's do right now. He's like, all right, we'll do this. And then you animal.
Well, he told her he didn't want him to do that at first. He turned down her advances multiple times. He the one who said no.
This is where it becomes a queer horror film when they're investigating it. The 6'4" stereotypical blonde bad hates everybody cop comes out, right? And he tells the other cop, you think it was really a rape? He's like, no. And she admits to it. And just like you're saying, little Billy comes out, sees after she already stabs him twice. She stabs the TV repair guy, and he bleeds out. Billy's got blood on him. The cop doesn't. The cop wants to blame it on Billy. And
he was holding a knife.
Yeah, she's admitting to doing it, and they're telling him what's happening, which makes a lot of sense. And for some reason, this cop just happened to know that the TV repair guy and the high school basketball coach, Billy's coach, had a thing going on, and he's insisting that Billy, the coach, and the dead TV repair guy had a throuple situation, and Billy got jealous and tried to take him out. Now the aunt's covering, and
that was fucked up because he started questioning his girl and everything about they shit. Like y'all getting it on and everything else like that. I was like, that's fucking rude as fuck, man. This dude was a habitual lying stepper.
This cop is a psychopath.
Yes.
I guarantee you he's got bodies out of state, in state, and he already had his targets picked up. He had a plan. He was going to make a move. Now he got this third kid. He's a kid now. He's like, oh, and it's a kid. Now I got to reset my plan. This guy, he was murdering everybody he didn't like. The guy was a psychopath.
And he had the full. Nobody could go up to anybody else. He was in charge of everything. Nobody could
wasn't
go
he on
over
airplane?
him.
Striker.
Man, that joker had a whip on his damn wall. Motherfucker was crazy, yo. He had the dog. He had his dog tied up in his office. Who does that?
And you weren't
Him and the aunt probably would have got along real well.
Probably.
They probably would have.
Him and the aunt, they probably would have been good together.
And this is where, and I'm kind of stuck on it because right before we started recording, I was listening to this review talking about the movie and how it's a queer horror. He tells the coach, if you don't, how does he tell him? You might want to quit your job because your secret might come out and you're going to get lynched.
So you might want to.
You might want to resign, otherwise you're going to get lynched. This was in 1981.
Yeah. And this is 1981, bro. This was a different time, bro.
My point showing how this one person was flipping out about it. This is why it would be considered a queer horror, because it's showing this bad situation. I liked how they portrayed, because 85% of our friends that happen to be gay, right, are exactly like this coach and like the TV repair guy. It's not who they are. It's not their character or whatever. They just happen to be gay. And then the other 15% of our friends are super flamboyant, and they're going to throw their rainbow in your face. But in this movie, it was just portrayed like these are just people that got caught up in a fucked up situation. That coach, that's how it was done. You see movies in the same type of genre now, and it's because just that somebody's sexuality describes who they are as opposed to just being part of what they are. And I thought this was a good representation of people are just people of people are just people.
So
Yeah, I thought that too.
And then Bill Paxton, being the douche that he is, he
Yeah.
starts making jokes about the coach to Billy.
Yeah, right. Wait.
Bill Paxton's a perfect asshole.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
What were you gonna say, Cantu?
So, I was not aware about this being a queer film until that you mentioned it during this very recording.
Yep.
Now, knowing what I've learned studying psychopaths, I'm not talking about internet research, and how they're represented in movies are a perfect example. The gay murderer is the gayest dude in the building. He goes out, he hates himself because of how his father made him or how his mom was domineering, and hates gay people because they're gay themselves. Now, I don't know anything about the reviews. I'm sure that might have come up, but if it has, I'm absolutely positive if they made a movie about that cop, it would be a 3-hour fucking thriller.
Yes, they could have made Cobweb. You're sideways.
Oh, I am. Oh,
Sideways.
He doesn't like that song. I played that for him one time, and he's like,
But you be doing it. Kind of like the psycho gay killer.
oh shit. Hey, did you get my text I sent you guys in the chat room? My last one.
I don't know, because there's a whole bunch of shit in there. We were like, we're only going to put stuff about the pod in here, and then all of us are guilty of putting other shit in there.
Well, no,
You
I put
are.
it in the
You
top 10
started
list
it.
today.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I put
Well,
the top 10 list in. You guys get it?
I didn't read it.
Where's my phone?
But you put it on right before you came on?
Yes, yes, you did, because when I was putting my phone down, it said top 10, and then it just said white, but I didn't read the rest.
I was in hair and makeup. I didn't catch anything.
What is it? What is it?
What is it? You made it.
It's top 10 white phrase. Top 10 phrases white people use.
Why?
Josh got 5.
Tacos.
The whitest.
Taco Tuesday.
I'll tell you this right now. Even when I use the voice of "Hello, police department, can you check on my friend? He's a large African male." Remember, the whitest beside, even whiter than that, the whitest thing that has ever been said on this podcast was number 1, tacos.
And then number 5 was Taco Bell.
I couldn't help it.
Yes, you could have. Yes, you
Yes.
could have. All right, so we won't talk about this shit ass movie. Let's let's talk about Cobweb's top 10 that's already offended half of me.
Bro.
I am offended. I'm
Got him
offended.
half fucked up.
Well, that's half is offended. You should that half should be able to have a whole bunch of things to say about this top 10 then.
Well, you said top 10, and there's like 40 different choices here.
Well, you gotta, there's what you say, It's look,
Really,
really what? What you got, Deb?
I'm reading the ones you have in the group.
Right. Those are good stuff.
No, they're not.
Here, I'll give you the whitest possible thing. I'll save it. I'll save it. I'll save number 1 for the whitest possible phrase that can be said. But go ahead, Cobweb. What's your number 10?
We're gonna say, for Pete's sake. For Pete's sake. I've heard a lot of people white saying that when I was a kid growing up. They used to say that all the time when I used to go to their friend's house. I know their dad would get mad and he'd be like, for Pete's sake, Joey or whatever fucking shit like that. And I'd be like, what the fuck? I was like, who the fuck is Pete? But it is what it is.
I can honestly say never in my life, in the actually of my existence, have I heard anyone say for Pete's sake in anything other than like a movie.
Okay.
including when I was visiting my father's family
Okay. I heard it quite often out here in Chicago.
while having while having shrimp cocktail
Probably.
and
At
eating
school.
M&M, that's cool, and eating M&Ms in the front
One
row
of-
of the theater.
One of these things is Spaghetti-O. That's off a commercial.
That's a commercial.
But they
That's off
love
a
saying that.
commercial for Spaghetti-O.
This man just said they.
What do you mean they people? One of them is Groovy. That's off of Army of Darkness.
No, it's not. And people would say groovy.
He
What
said
are you talking
groovy.
about? This is like the 70s catchphrase for all of them jokers back in the day. That's all they used to say was groovy.
So in our old ass timeline, and in our as old as we are with the gray beards and my fucking just for men washing out of my beard and all that here.
My beard is silver. Thank you.
This is a
the silver beards here.
Get a load of this guy.
No, but Groovy would be Bruce Campbell from Army of Darkness and Evil Dead. That's the only Groovy that 90% of the time we've ever heard Groovy would be from Groovy.
Take a
I've
chill
heard-
pill,
I've
bro.
heard white
Take a chill
people
pill.
say it.
You have?
I used to
Wow.
say that all the time. I'm not white. I used to say that all the time in junior high.
Take a chill pill?
Yes, that's what we used to say all the time.
What you got, Cantu?
So he's got this
Oh,
list.
jeez.
Oh,
I've heard all G's in real life. I was like, oh, jeez. It's like, whoa, shit. This guy said, oh, jeez. You know, what? What am I in a movie with white people?
yeah.
But no,
Oh,
I was in
jeez.
real life with white people. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
So
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of something recent that's not on movies that happens in real life.
So Cobweb
Oh.
gave us a chart. Go ahead.
Hey, I paid all the bills.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. Pop says that all the time with his jersey cocktail for his daughter's.
Cocktails.
that's true.
That is true.
They do get paid though.
See?
I got two things that I want to say. One of them's hilarious, and the other one, I know that the four of us could take the joke, but I don't know if our pod people or
Bro, we're
anybody.
in a safe zone space, bro. This is your
They
safe
don't
space,
like
bro.
it. If they don't like it, they don't like it.
And I don't want to have to prefix it with these are
Don't.
just.
You always do that. Don't. Live your life, baby doll. Let's
Hey, you're
go.
messing up the joke.
Baby doll is
Baby
white.
doll. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
a
very
good one.
Oh. Listen here, princess. Wait, lady.
I don't even think you're talking to, partner.
Hey, pal. Hey, pal.
That's not one of them.
No, that's one of on Cobweb's list has burnt reference to white things. Burnt, undercooked, one of the good ones. Which I said that
One of the good ones.
I said that when we did the, did you ever hear the episode when Cobweb got sick and I called the police to go to his house to do a welfare check on him?
No.
Bro,
It's a true story.
it
Did
looked
you
like-
say you should go fast? He's one of the good ones.
No. Hey, it looked like he was straight up having a heart attack.
We were in the middle of the podcast.
In the middle, hold on. Middle of the podcast, Cobweb gets paler than me, and then he's just like a vein pops out across his face, gone, right? And then so when I was describing it to him at the next episode, it was like, "Yes, officer, this is his address. Please, I do have to warn you ahead of time. He is a rather large African American male. Yes, he is a black guy. He is one of the good ones."
One of the good ones, bro.
He always pays his bills. He talks about it.
His daughter has shrimp
He
cocktail.
enjoys a good shrimp
Shrimp
cocktail.
cocktail is cool. Yeah, the simulators and driver's ed. The guy's he's pedigree.
No.
I think I saw a golf bag in his garage.
I do not have a golf bag in my garage.
He said, "That's lacrosse."
don't have one. I have two.
He says mayonnaise is too spicy. No.
Can you turn on the pepper on this salt, please?
The two of the other categories are fantastically flavorless and wonderfully unseasoned. So the safe zone bad one of the jokes that I was gonna say, I'm gonna throw this out here because I'm wearing my safety pin here. We're in a safe zone and all that. And you said what would be one of the whitest things possibly to say is
What, Josh?
right. That's the category we're in.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we already have 10 through 3.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Who's
So
keeping
the-
count?
Are you ready for number 2 and number 1?
Go.
Number 2 being, Mom, Dad's back with the cigarettes and milk.
Wow. Ain't nobody saying that.
Damn.
They go. Oh.
Damn. That felt like it was aimed somewhere.
Wow.
That didn't sound like a quote.
Just when
That
you
sounded
said
like
I'm going to go get some cigarettes, he said I'm going to go pick me up some Newports. I'll be back.
Yep.
That joke ain't coming back.
So are you ready?
Kind of rough around the house. Hey, I'm gonna go pick up some squares. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pick up some ports. You don't come back.
Are you ready for the number 1 whitest possible thing to say?
Right. What is it?
I totally disagree with this list because I can't say the number 1 thing that black people say.
Ooh. Oh. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh.
Tell me there is not a number 1 higher than that.
No, that is a grand slam walk off.
I can hear all the
Home
queer
run.
people cheering right now.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh man, is that bush shot? Was that Booyaka? Here in the
Booyaka,
background?
baby. Shit.
Boom shakalaka.
Hey, I still love NBA Jam. I don't give a fuck what we're supposed to be talking about right now. NBA Jam
Boom shakalaka.
game
I used to say that all the time, but that was because of the game.
and NFL Blitz. That was back in the day.
When
Late
I would
90s,
when I
early
would do a 3-pointer on Josh, and then I would say boom shakalaka.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a great game. Hey, it was Scottie Pippen, man. Scottie Pippen was the best player on that freaking NBA Jams game.
Oh,
This is-
speaking of which, now that you say that, Cobweb, coming back to this shitty movie and me trying to completely avoid that line that I just said, that number 1 white people line.
Oh no, you worked on that. You revel in it, baby.
Oh, bro, that was fucking beautiful. What?
It took me like the whole 2 minutes after Cobweb said top 10 white things that white people say. And I was like, oh, like half of me, it would have been instantaneous, but half of me was like, and the other half was
Hey.
like, I know.
I'm proud of you, champ.
Way to go, buddy.
Put him there, pal.
Talking about Scottie Pippen being great in NBA Jam, did y'all notice that Billy was wearing a 23?
No.
Yeah, Billy's basketball number was 23 on his jersey.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to this
That's
jersey.
probably how old he was when he was doing 17-year-old sex scenes with a 16-year-old 16 girl.
I thought he was wearing the number 23 on his jersey because he wasn't paying any of his gambling debts and somebody offed his dad to send him a message.
Nah, I'm from Chicago. Now let me tell you right now.
Man, pal.
This is a beat. Hold up a second. Wait a minute. Now,
Gee
I know
whiz.
Gosh, Gilligan, bro.
Gosh darn it. Boy, you're gee willikers right now.
You didn't went off. Let me tell you, this is a public service announcement. Chicago.
Jesus Henry.
Do not go off.
Just take a chill pill.
Just take a chill.
Take a chill pill.
Settle down, guy.
Settle down.
Let's
No.
get back to groovy.
Can we take a breather?
Take a chill pill. I'm using that all day tomorrow.
You're bringing it back.
I'm bringing it back.
Well, that just happened.
Yes, it did.
What were you gonna say about Chicago?
I don't understand. We get kind of tight about our sports icons out here in Chicago. You know, Mike can do no wrong. Mike
Jordan
can
get
do
his
no
dad
wrong.
killed because of gambling debts.
Nobody believes that in Chicago.
I know.
We've always seen the documentaries on it and everything else like that. You know, his father fell asleep at the wheel behind the car.
Oh yeah, and shot himself in the back of the head.
And then
You know how that goes.
gave
Hey, he was in a Ferrari.
Hey, he must have been riding shotgun.
Wow.
Somebody stop me.
Hey, you know what? Let's be honest. Let's be honest right here. You can't say that the NBA has never had issues with gambling, especially
big
with throwing
money.
games.
Yo,
It was
big
that one
money.
referee. That referee, he got busted for that shit. He was point shaving.
Bro, it's all wrestling. It's all wrestling. NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, everything like that. They've changed their tax. What do you call it? How they're described in they're all
They're
enter-
non-profits.
they're all entertainment properties now. So they can cheat. They can change the scores allegedly. They can do point shaving and all that legally because it's just like WWE. They're all listed as they're not sports
Entertainment.
They're entertainment entities now. So I was trying to explain this to a friend of mine that's all like, "Oh, the Cowboys are my favorite team. Will always be my favorite team. And if you don't like the Cowboys, that's great. You like your team. Whatever you like, and whatever." And I go into the season knowing they're not going to win as long as they're still making $2 billion more than the next team every year. Right? Because just like in wrestling, when your name is big enough, you don't need the belt. You don't need the belt. They put the belt on whoever needs that prop up, whatever. And as long as the Cowboys are the number one in money, they don't need the titles. They don't need the belts. And I was trying to explain that to a buddy of mine. He's like, no, football's the purest thing on the. I was, whenever money is involved, it is not. When that much money is involved, they're not going to chance skill or luck or anything like that. They write the script. And it takes an athlete to do what these athletes are doing, that they're sacrificing their bodies and all that. No disrespect to any of them or anything like that, but in the long run, it's all just wrestling.
Bro, I got an email from the Chicago Bears the other day, right? From the
Bears.
Oh,
Right.
this guy. Are they
Right.
the ones who send you your driving simulator? This guy was like, gee willikers, the Bears, again.
In junior high, we were using the HDMI cables to use the laser projector for our simulator while driving. And
They're like, congratulations, we're funding your 30th graduation anniversary.
Listen.
So the Bears emailed
I got a letter from the Bears. Go ahead.
I got a letter from the Bears the other day, and I opened it, and I read it, and they said they're moving. It's official. The Chicago Bears are moving to Arlington. This is it.
Texas?
That's it. They're moving out of Soldier Field. They are going to make
Texas?
Arlington Heights. They're going to put up a dome stadium where they can have everything that they wanted at Final Fours, WrestleMania, everything. Their Super Bowls, that's it. They're going to have full control over it. They're going to be working with Cook County and everything else like that to get it done with, but they are done with Chicago and Soldier Field because they didn't own any of it. They didn't get anything from Soldier Field. Nothing. All they got was the ticket sales from the Bears game. That's all.
the Bears.
the Bears.
That's cool. But we started laughing right now because this is what happened to Deborah and I. And I was going to put it up on the Josh and Deb cast, but I need Deborah to watch the video first. Yesterday, we were driving downtown by what used to be the Texas Cultures, which a building that they're tearing down right now to make space for the brand new Spurs arena dome.
Looks like a bomb
everything.
just went off.
Yeah.
Project Marvel.
Project Marvel, that's what it's called. But so right next to it, they've gentrified that whole area. And there was this place that we stayed when I was a little kid. And before I was born, my parents, my mom and my brothers and sisters stayed at much longer than I did, but it was called the Victoria Courts. So it was the projects right there, but now they gentrified it and made it to artsy little apartments and stuff like that. And then there's still this old folks apartments that's like hidden in the back that like
You're not going nowhere.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. You can't throw out the old
It
people.
still looks like a project. It looks
Yeah.
like Cabrini Green, but the building is half as tall. That's
Yeah.
how old school that is.
I used to deliver there, and they had most of the people there are little out there. And this one guy had his entire apartment just sheet wrapped in tinfoil, in aluminum foil. All
Motherfucker was
the
a
inside.
walking fix.
No, he was blocking radio waves and everything like that, and just crazy. Anyways, but not.
Do you think you could do that? You think how far do you think you could go if you had to put aluminum foil around your body? I mean,
My whole point of this being though, so we make a left to go that way because we're looking for places to take a photo shoot that we're gonna do, right? So we're looking for places that are graffitied up, professional graffiti, and so we make a left turn into the gentrified area, and there is this young lady and a French bulldog and a very blonde, so blue-eyed you could see his blue eyes through his sunglasses, and he had the Bob's Burger big boy haircut, little thing on his hair like that, and he's wearing a Bears jersey, right?
Okay.
So I roll down the window and I'm like, go Bears,
And you honked.
and just a little, and it was just one, just
Yeah.
like that, little whatever.
Go Bears.
And they start like hugging each other and like
what?
You know, like they got scared. Like
they were so traumatized by it was hilarious
Because they
And then I
think it's
told
from
them-
Chicago, bro. They out there scared, man. They still scared. They got shocked. That's why they moved to San Antonio.
Cantu was worried about background noise at his house. Did you hear our dogs going ape shit right now?
I discovered I got a mute button. I heard the
Nice.
dog. You haven't heard the baby.
Nope, not at all. Our dogs are going ape shit right now. No,
What's
but
that
anyways,
noise in
like,
the background I hear?
No, not yet. Not yet. I'm still trying to tell my blonde hair, blue eyed story.
You
where
still got that?
They were shook. They were shook. And I told Deborah, I was like, I told Deborah, he just told her, oh my God, we really are in the barrio. It just, he was so blonde that he saw me and Deborah and
like I thought we got rid of those people.
they must be descendant. I thought we raised the taxes up enough to get them out of here.
That's what I was about to say. They were out there checking out the land, the land prospects.
I guarantee you he was a descendant of Emiliano Zapata.
Emiliano Zapata. God damn.
Emiliano Zapata, one of Mexico's greatest revolutionaries. You ever hear of Pancho Villa? Cobweb?
Yeah, I've heard that name. I've heard that name before.
Pancho
video.
Villa?
Hey,
Some rap group.
Cobweb's
So-
like,
Right.
Cobweb's the guy.
The
Cobweb's like,
rap group.
Cobweb's like, that's the guy. No, hold on. Cobweb says, no, keep on saying Cobweb says. Cobweb says, oh yeah, that's the guy that fought the windmills, right?
Oh shit! Don Quixote vibes aside. So, the Mexican landowners back at the end of the 1800s, early 1900s, they were still beholden to Spanish European money, right? And so they had indentured servants. And life was really, really hard for the basic Mexican. And there was a couple of revolutionaries around the same time. So up north you had Pancho Villa, and from central Mexico down to the south you had Emiliano Zapata. I love this man so much I named my son after him. And he was one of the great revolutionaries. And fun fact, they only crossed paths once, and there was a photo. And that photo that was taken was the only time they ever met, and they wreaked havoc against the landowners in Mexico back in their time.
Amazingly
Wow.
famous photo. that I guarantee you've seen. Yeah,
I just thought I'd throw that in there.
I gotta look it
Remember,
up
We're
and see
talking
if
about
we
an
gotta find
incest movie.
Yeah,
yeah, don't touch my weenie.
man, a crazy
But-
broad.
But like Cobweb said, play, motherfucker. Where are you at?
Warning.
No.
This podcast.
Wow.
Damn. I'm starting to question the production value.
Nobody asked you, Cantu.
I know.
Right, I
I
got my
just
own
be
button.
saying shit.
Now, as we bring out the calculator of doom, the motherfucking calculator of doom, tribute to MF Doom, El Calculadora de Doom. Yeah, if you notice, we've been running, a little ragged on Cobweb as of late, but that's because people on TikTok love it, and we're getting hits because they love that we're giving Cobweb such a hard time, and it's so easy to do
It is not.
because he's a baller.
Yep.
I am not a baller. I am not a baller. I didn't tell you about that record cleaner thing that I needed.
Baller.
A record cleaner.
Please tell us.
Baller.
Well, I need maintenance chemicals for my antiques.
He
I'm
says
not a baller.
it's not easy to make fun of me, but I just got this cleaner for my record.
I don't be out here flexing while I'm at a
Right.
fight
It's
wearing
nice.
hella wrist jewelry and a beautiful jacket by what's his name? Tetracardia?
Sergio Tacchioni.
Sergio Valente.
It's a
Word
Sergio
up.
Tacchini.
That's the guy that directed.
Tahini. I use that when I make hummus. You can't make hummus without tahini, bro.
That's the same guy that made The Good and the Bad and the Ugly.
Yeah, Sergio Tahini. Word up.
This is not fair. No, but I
What is
had to get this thing to clean my records, bro. I got that Humo Guru or whatever it's called.
You see hummus, hummus guru. Yeah, hummus
Yeah, it like cleans the records sonically. You put it in there. and
Was it the shotgun? My
it
dad
doesn't-
used to have a static gun to clean the records.
It's not
But-
even the red velvet little.
Yeah, no. That's an
No.
extra step. You had the spray and the
No.
velvet, and
Red
then you spin it,
velvet
and then you hit it with the electricity.
No, I don't do that.
It's like you were
I don't
putting
do
it
that.
out.
No, I
It's
just
like,
take
that's
it and
what
put it in
peasants-
there and press the button, and it rotates and cleans it. I can't help it, bro.
Cobweb.
He's like, Alexa, clean my
I press the button and two people come out and scrub them.
I do have one of those robot cleaners, though. I do have one of those things to clean the carpet.
Cobweb's got the Tesla Optimus. It comes out and it's like
That's what he did with the one hubcap. He attached it to his carpet cleaner. So he's got a Tesla carpet cleaner, and it doubles as his LP wiper.
my man's got a gold-plated record weight. The weight that you put on the center when you're playing it.
It is
You-
not
you've seen
gold
those,
plated.
right?
He has the original artist from the record come out and clean it for him. So when he wants to listen to P-Funk, he's like, "Hey, George, I need you here." No, you pay your own way. I don't get down like that. I don't flex. So then George Clinton shows up and cleans the record. He's like, "You gonna listen to side B, dog?" He's like, "Yeah." So then George Clinton flips it over and then cleans side B. And then he's like, "You can be on your way now, George. And hope I don't get in this mood again."
See?
Yep.
See?
See? That's gonna be cleaned on Tuesday.
Cup. You're
What?
doing
You're not.
What?
you're just you
It's an original. It's not my fault. These are original records. They need to be cleaned
I
and
don't be
restored.
flexing out here. I don't get down like that at all.
It wasn't that
I've got
expensive.
Prince's Ouija board that I used to talk to him on.
Directly.
Right. It wasn't that expensive. You guys are tripping, man.
The funny thing about Prince's is Ouija board is it's got yes, no, and on the
The fuck? Are you fucking for real? I don't believe this motherfucker said that shit. That is fucking funny as fuck. What the fuck are you all, motherfucker? To get the hell out of here with that shit. I don't believe I was saying that goddamn shit.
No. That's the greatest thing yet.
Oh my god. I am done. Oh,
Damn.
God.
Oh,
We
shit.
supposed-
Oh, no.
Right, we let me
Kinda
hit it.
hurt
We
my
just
cheeks a
go.
little.
Yeah, my radio, believe me, I like it
I
loud.
lost all of y'all.
Okay, sorry.
What's happened?
I'm crying over here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So I think we lost Cantu.
Something
That's
has occurred.
There we go.
He couldn't help himself.
Are we all back?
There you
Yeah,
go.
you're back.
Okay, y'all both disappeared. Both the three of y'all disappeared.
You disappeared.
We
Yeah,
were
you-
here.
We were here.
Man,
We ain't went nowhere. We're here every week.
man.
So Cobweb, you recommended this train wreck. I would request, please, sir, that you go first.
I'm going to give this movie a 7.5.
Oh shit!
Boom shakalaka.
I'm sorry, we're not.
Yeah.
Boom, shakalaka.
We're not supposed to talk when the other people are. Is their time for the ratings? My apologies, please, sir.
That's
7.5.
Lady Deb.
I give it a 7.5. It's I'm gonna be honest with you. The story, I like the story. It was pretty fucking fucked up. Everything that happened because I watched it. Actually, I watched this movie I think 2 times or some shit like that. I seen this flick. I had watched it a while back ago, and then when I recommended it again for the pod, I watched it again. And Erica watched it with me, and she was like, "This shit is fucking crazy. This broad is fucking off her tent." You know, I mean, the whole concept of a crazy ass mother, I can relate to because my mother's fucking nuts as fuck. You know, and I'm not gonna front. You know, so I mean, that shit. Well, she was a crazy aunt. That motherfucker, man. I thought that it was pretty good with the direction. It wasn't really super expensive, but they didn't make anything look stupid. You know, I thought it was pretty fucked up. The storyline when it started to unravel, you know, this broad was really on 10 for real. She just didn't even care. So I would honestly, I would recommend it. If anybody really wanted to check this flick out to see whether or not if it was good or bad, hit us up. Let me know. If you say Cobweb, you're full of shit. This movie doesn't deserve a 7.5 from you. So whatever, hit me back. But I enjoyed it.
Okay, 7.5 from Cobweb. Lady Deb or Cantu, who would want to go next?
Either one. Okay.
Go ahead, Deb.
First of all,
Your lady.
I don't know why I thought it was Cantu who had picked this movie. Until right now. I will never watch this movie again. I honestly went into this movie thinking that I thought this movie was gonna be like some kind of a chef that was some kind of a serial killer and killing people and putting it into the food or something like that with the name. So that's why I was like looking forward because the name sounded really cool. I was like, I don't know, I might like this movie. And then I saw the beginning of it, like I said. I was like, okay. Then I met the aunt, and then it was just like, yeah, this has nothing to do with baking or cooking or anything like that. Like I said, I won't watch this movie. I'm gonna give this movie a 3. There was something that I did like about the movie, but it wasn't enough for me to put it over a 5.
3 from Deb. All right.
Okay.
Cantu, do you want to go next or do you want to go last?
That's up to you.
I would like to go last.
Okay, then I will go.
Thank you.
So, when I'm watching these movies, I was fortunate enough to watch my brother come up, build an entire career in photojournalism and shooting and photography. And because of that, I met people who made movies and got to participate in the production of movies like I was talking about at the beginning. So when I'm looking at these movies, any movie that I watch, I'm not just watching the story. It's not just about having my ass in the seat and watching what's going on. This movie, story aside, is damn near flawless. The sound is static all the way through. The lighting, it's nothing jarring about it. These were genuine actors. There was no joking to be made about the acting. The only thing that was ridiculous about this, in my opinion, was the story itself. But everybody carried this movie through. Finding out that it was a queer production, that was interesting. It doesn't matter. It, the craziness is in the characters themselves, not in the stories. Well, I mean, there was high school sex and there was high school boy ass and high school girl tit in the story, not actually. But yo, it carried through. The shocks were there. The editing was good. The lighting was good. The acting was in earnest, and it happened. The photographer, she was extra. That's the girlfriend. And she didn't have a reason to be top notch. I'm not saying that everybody else is top notch, but everybody else did better than she did.
Yeah.
This was wild. It was a ride, and you throw in a psychopath, the homophobic cop in there, then you got a 1980s. This is what slasher films are about. If one has an intellect, then you were able to see what the aunt was about from the beginning. And if one isn't, then this whole thing is a ride. And when when it becomes a twist for you, then yo, it's a good movie. This is what I believe this show is about. This movie, just like the one we did with the poodle at the end. Shit, I forgot the name of it, and I give that one props too. Not creepies. 2 movies ago, we just did it with the killer poodle practical effects.
The one with Bette Midler in it.
Pooping plots.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The one when the poodle got all big and shit like that, and
That
they
was
ate
your
the
movie,
slime.
man. You should be helping me out. Yeah, it's like that. This movie is that
No, not
good.
cookies.
This movie, for me, it gets an 8. Based on the fact that this is what I believe that this podcast is about. You find good movies that are trash, but the trash isn't necessarily because of the production. Trash because of the fucking story. This was done well. It was executed well. And
The
I would
classic.
recommend it. I
The
would
bone,
recommend it.
the boneyard.
Boneyard, yeah. And that's
So-
what the Thea wanted in this one. No, never mind.
What
I
you
never
got,
said
Josh?
that. Edit that out.
Speaking of trash, it is now my turn to take out the trash. And
Oh wow, you didn't even watch it.
I do want to point out something though. With the movie The Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker, that how Deborah was talking about it, there was no butcher, there was no baker. The nightmare is watching this movie, which I will never watch again. But they did point out something, and I was gonna give this movie a 0. I'll tell you that right now.
What?
I was gonna give it a 0, straight up 0.
A 0?
As y'all were talking, and I told Deborah, normally we don't give our points out ahead of time. Even, I don't tell her, she don't tell me, but I told her this movie's getting a 0, just straight up 0. But I did notice something. Talking about the butcher and the baker, she was a canner. She would preserve fruits and vegetables, right? And they even pointed out that her tomatoes were horrible. Do you remember that? The next door neighbor, the friend, the husband, or whatever.
The friend.
And the good writing, the good part of the writing was she preserved the head of the ex-boyfriend. So that kind of ties into everything. And just based on that, it will go from a 0 to a 3. I'm going to give it a 3 again. Just because.
The dick alert, the stick alert, the wig alert.
Man.
Just a heads up. There was a movie from the mid 80s. It was an Italian flick. I had a roommate who was an international movie guy, and there was a movie, and it was called The Butcher, The Baker, I think the
Maker?
governor and his wife. spectacular. It was the Italian version of this, but if Steven Spielberg made it without the money.
But was it the Italian version of us saying that this movie gets a 5.3?
No. I just want y'all to know that there's a movie out there called The Butcher, the Baker, the Governor, and his wife, something like that, and it needs to be seen.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so all together with our averages of the four, 5.375, which rounds down to a 5.
Is it a 5?
Let me mark it right now, which unfortunately means that, yeah, it could be seen again.
Yep.
There you go. Somebody will watch it after this podcast, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, there you go."
Well, that's the beautiful thing about our podcast. These are our opinions.
Yes.
Each of ours opinions. This is what I think of it. This is what you think of it. You, and you. And they come and listen to our podcast, watch our podcast, and then they can decide if they want to watch it or not.
I would love for any of our pod people that haven't seen these movies, go watch the movies and then interact with us. Let us know when you can hop on and tell us that I was wrong or that Cantu was wrong or Cobweb is a baller. Just let us know if you want to jump in and just like how Deborah said, this is our opinions and we're not going to say that we're all hoity-toity. There you go. You like that?
Hoity-toity.
Hoity-toity. And where our
He doesn't
opinion...
recognize that as white people shit. That's like his everyday thing. He's like, oh,
Right.
that's part of the list. That's the top 10. My bad. He was like, oh, that's just me.
He's like, oh, hoity-toity, the twins that come and clean my records.
Hoity and toity. Yeah.
Once a week, Hoity and Tweety come here and
Oh shit!
They're
oh man,
special.
Deb, you gotta look it up and see. Look at the look on Amazon and you'll probably see it. The Hulu, the record clip thing that I bought. You gotta check it out. The thing is freaking sweet.
I don't even have records. Why would I want a record?
actually we have. Hold on.
See,
Cobweb's always busting out the wax. Hold up.
see, they got everybody's got vinyl at home.
He's about to bust out a candle.
Nope. Hold on.
See, mine, what it does is, it's like, it looks like you take the vinyl, you take the record, right? You know, like this is the container here. And then
No.
my bad.
I'm gonna top anything, any
Love
record that
soft
Cobweb
face.
has. You ready?
Right.
Let me take the slip cover off. Hold on, look at that. No, slip cover, look. Limited edition collectors series. You ready?
Yeah. Of what?
You ain't gonna top this. Bam! Pac-Man.
Vinyl. Wow. I got a Bugs Bunny one in here. A Looney Tunes one.
The Pac-Man family album.
That's pretty dope, bro. Have you ever played it?
Nope.
The fuck are y'all doing out here in these streets?
Limited edition KPD.
The Pac-Man vinyl?
Bam.
The
there you go.
33 RPM? What are you even doing with that right now? What's happening?
I don't even know,
That's a
dude.
birthday present.
Does that have sound on it, or is that just a picture?
You
Did
gotta
you
play
get
it,
that
Josh.
specially made?
There are grooves. It's groovy.
Yeah, you
Groovy,
gotta play it,
pal.
bro.
Pal, that's groovy. I
Yeah.
tell you what, champ, that's groovy.
Doesn't get any baller than that.
I do have that first copy of Boogie Down Productions, the original pressing of Criminal Minded,
Ooh.
because it's got the Hope beat on it instead of Dope beat. It says Hope beat on it. That's the original
Scott
ones.
LaRock was alive.
I got that Scott LaRock album up there too.
It's not Pac-Man.
That's when
That-
D
that's
Nice
not
was
Pac-Man.
still there getting down.
Yeah.
Or Miss Pac-Man.
They don't know about that.
It's
They don't know
Miss
about that
Pac-Man.
cowboy.
All I
They
know
don't know.
is
They don't know
all
that.
I know is all these people you just listed right now,
It's not
they
Pac-Man.
weren't as epic as Pac-Man, who got named in a movie with
This is true.
with the guy that plays Milk and whatchamacallit,
Bro.
the ball, talking about having bulls running down the hill to fuck the cows, and T-Bone wants his rabbit. Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster stalking. I said jangle.
Jangle.
Colors.
I love that soundtrack. Y'all got me out here just playing with records. Man, I'm up.
We had
The bridge
tech.
is over. The bridge is
We
over.
don't have that.
See, I can't wait. I can't wait for my record cleaner to come.
Wait. We're gonna bring out wax. Hold on. Shit.
What?
Cantu's like, aren't we just done with this movie already?
I don't got no wax, man. I don't got records. I got them in my head
Hold on.
I got him in my Spotify.
Oh, nice.
because Josh is saying the bridge is over, but he don't know the other half of the battle, I bet.
There you go.
Ooh la la la.
Can't hear you.
I was just listening to the. I know you hear me, Lady Dap. You can tell him what I said. You tell him I said it.
Oh, you know what he said?
What the?
What'd he say?
Oh shit!
So the truth be told, I can't reach we have 2 more records in this house, and I can't reach either one of them right now. So next
You're
pod.
so Mexican. You got records you can't reach in your own house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Damn.
That's something special. All right, that's a podcast, people.
You know how
Oh, wow,
Mexican?
look at this one. Here we go. Just straight for the podcast to the pod. Here you go.
Yes.
Fat boys.
Fat boys were my shit. Oh,
Ready.
Ooh.
You know, some people from the different. You know how we're in from different dimensions.
I
One
love
of
the
us-
Fat Boys so much.
You know how some of us are in the dimension where Fruit of the Loom had the cornucopia, and the other people are from the ones, right? Well, some people don't realize that there's a Fat Boys Freddy song, while the other people don't realize there was a Fresh Prince Freddy song.
Yeah,
There was both.
People
remember
like
both. I didn't
people
know
like
this didn't exist.
know there
I
was
didn't know
both.
that there was a Run DMC Ghostbuster song.
What?
Yes, Run DMC did and it's a video. They look like Two Live Crew.
I've just been Mandela.
Mexic. I'm serious, yo. I was like, Erica was like, what the hell is this? When did Run DMC start acting like Two Live Crew
No,
and
even
do a song for Ghostbusters?
even better than that. Even better than that. My favorite non-iconic legendary Run DMC song is on the Beavis and Butthead Experience. The song is called Bounce. Check out Bounce from Run DMC.
I've never heard this song. Are you ready for Freddy?
What?
Are you from
That's
that
the name
dimension?
of the song. That's the name of the album. It's called
Yeah,
Are You Ready?
You have it. You haven't listened to it yet.
I know. I haven't listened to it yet. I got to get the record cleaner so I can listen to it. This thing, it's not that bad. It's never been
Well,
played.
You can't call Damon Wembley. You can't call Mark Morales. You're going to have to call Cool Rock Ski. He's the only one. He'll come clean it up for you so you can listen to it.
1988, 12-inch single. Are you ready for Freddy?
He
Fat Boys.
for the albums that the people aren't around any longer. He just calls the Swahili twins Hoity and Toity to come out. And
These come out. They do.
Man, the human beatbox changed my life. He got me onto that whole.
That's what's up. I like that.
hold on. I'm trying to do the
Sorry.
small King Carlton.
Yeah.
You know, deodorant. Not deodorant. Was it disorderlies?
Deodorant.
Yeah, disorderlies wasn't.
Disorderlies. Oh,
It was pretty funny.
Disorderlies was fantastic. Classic.
It was pretty
Instant
funny. It was
Classic.
so stupid.
Don't
when they had the
you
guns,
dog me.
and then the machine guns. It was like, put this shit down. We ain't about that
You
life.
shot my ass.
I
All right, I gotta go, man. That's
I
it
was
for
at
me,
we went a
man.
little long on this one. Cobweb needs to go celebrate Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, I do.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, we got chicken tacos tonight.
He's gonna go have a real Mexican roll him up for him.
I had a chicken salad.
He's gonna have golden corn tortillas with what you call it? Damn, I forgot it. Man,
I got Alto. I got that sandwich
Canelo
from work.
Alvarez serve him some tacos.
Yeah, I'll send you a link of the sandwiches the sandwich I have. It's pretty good. It's like got like, it's like some crispy chicken sandwich or something like that, buttermilk or something.
Cobweb
That
is
might be the whitest thing ever said in history on this show.
I have to.
I'm about to go have a chicken sandwich. I don't know what it is, but it's some kind of chicken sandwich.
It is, bro. And it's got like it's like good. I know
Buttermilk
it's good.
ranch. But
Right.
instead of using the buttermilk, we use a low-fat Greek yogurt. And
Can't help it, bro.
He's like,
I work
"How
at have a
did you know
nice
yesterday?"
job. Have a nice job.
Cobweb called me up the other day, and he was like, "We're making burgers." And he sent me a picture, right? And it was the brioche buns that you were talking about last time with
Yeah.
thick cut honey maple bacon, and instead of having patties, right, he had filet mignon.
It's not my fault.
Filet mignon between the brioche.
It ain't
We use
his
those all the
fault.
time, man. We throw those away.
He's like, "We use those too."
But since he had the honey maple bacon on it, he took the bacon off the filet mignon.
He uses brioche to dust off the bread that he uses to make his peanut
Oh,
butter
dude.
jelly sandwiches. He's like,
Man, we made so many waffle fries today. It was ridiculous. We were walking around just passing them out.
Royal purple potatoes.
Tom, stop already.
I'm sorry.
All right, pod people, thanks for tuning in. We didn't say who we are. I'm Josh.
Cobweb in the house, baby.
I'm Lady Deb.
and I'm Cantu.
And we are the Cast of the Pod podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening up. You can hit us up on all social medias, Cast of the Pod. You can hit up Cobweb 411. Cantu has the Poor Gorman essay, right?
Mm-hmm. Simone say,
There you go, essay. But essay. All right, so until next time, thanks. You have been warned. You have been warned.
Love you.
God.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Bye, everybody.
why I oughta?